"Ma'am, I'd like to reserve a table for one." The hostess looked up from her podium, her expression souring instantly. "I'm sorry, but we're fully booked. Perhaps you could try the diner down the street." "But I see empty tables right there," I said, gesturing toward the dining room. "Those are reserved," she snapped. "Listen, this is a fine dining establishment. We have a dress code. You can't just walk in here dressed like that." I was wearing faded jeans, worn sneakers, and a threadbare cardigan. My gray hair was pulled back in a simple ponytail. The hostess waved over a younger staff member. "Michael, please escort this woman out. She's clearly lost." A few diners nearby turned to watch. One pulled out their phone. Another whispered something to their companion, and they both smirked. "My name is Margaret Chin. I'm 62 years old, and I live just outside Portland, Oregon." That afternoon, I had walked into Oakmont Gardens, one of the 12 boutique hotels I own across the Pacific Northwest, dressed as plainly as possible. I wanted to see how my staff treated guests who didn't arrive in luxury cars or designer clothes. As the young man named Michael approached, looking uncomfortable, I simply nodded and turned toward the door. But then a voice called out, "Wait, please wait." A housekeeper came hurrying across the lobby, still wearing her cleaning apron. She was young, maybe mid-20s, with kind eyes. "Ma'am," she said breathlessly, "I'm so sorry about this. I just finished my shift, but I have a staff meal voucher I haven't used. Would you like to have it? The kitchen makes wonderful soup, and there's fresh bread." The hostess's face flushed red. "Elena, what do you think you're doing? That voucher is for staff only. And you're making a scene." But Elena ignored her, holding out the voucher with both hands, her fingers trembling slightly. In that moment, I made my decision. I accepted the voucher, then reached into my cardigan pocket and pulled out a small envelope. I pressed it into Elena's hand. "Thank you for your kindness," I said quietly. "Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. sharp. The address is inside." Then I walked out through the lobby doors. Behind me, I could hear the hostess laughing with relief, telling the gathered staff that some people just don't understand standards. Michael was apologizing for the disruption. Someone commented that Elena had always been too soft. But when Elena opened the envelope in the staff room that evening, her hands began to shake. The card inside read, "Chin Hospitality Group Headquarters, 2847 Willamette Street, Suite 400. She recognized that address immediately. It was the building she passed every day on her bus route to work. The gleaming office tower with the name of the company that owned Oakmont Gardens and 11 other properties. She stared at the card for a long time, wondering what would happen when she arrived the next morning and discovered who I really was.